Hi, Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. I'm going to do something really stupid. Well, it may not be. But if you don't like this, you could not watch this. Otherwise, it's a waste of your time. I'm using something called math and art. I'm going to try to see if you could do math and art. Or just make a algebraic equation and then popping it into a cartoon or a comic strip. So, what I have is this boring thing. Solve system of quadratic equations with variables, which I found from a video called Pre-Math. You know something very, very boring. Well, you can be boring. But I could also try to see if you can make something out of it. First, we're going to have to solve the equation. So, the way he did it, or this unknown narrator said, I'm going to do the whole thing. And the whole thing is not to bore you with math. Rather, I'm trying to do is I'm going to try to see if I could get characters. I'm not a math person, so all I'm doing is just regurgitating what you did. So yeah, this is one of the problems. Then we got a y here. Oh, 1 over. Bad, 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 bad. Yeah, good. All right, this other foolish one. We got 30, 30. I didn't do that. I forgot the steps. Okay, just ignore what I'm doing half the time. It's supposed to be add Z. All right, so the way he did it was this was one, this is another. There's our third, okay. All right. Why do that? That's wrong. See, again, I'm not a math major. Okay, so then what he did, this is supposed to be a -2, this was K. So now you say something weird like this. Okay, all right. Okay, now this is important. This will get helpful later. Okay, so now we plug in K. And you're gonna hate me. So we're gonna go back to this one. What was K? 18K, okay. What was Y? Y is 12K. this? Z? 30K? Alright. Okay, now I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna get my calculator. And what do we got here? Let's plug this thing on. What's 18 cube? Oh, it doesn't even have it. So I'll just say 18 times 18. Equals 324. That's what we want. Okay, what's 18 times 12? So do this thing again. $216. Oh, it's 18 times 30. Oh, don't worry about my fingers. 8. So we got equals 540. All right, good. Boring. All right, now, oh, wasn't mine negative? What's negative? Y is negative, right? Right. Okay, so now we have to solve this crap. Okay. What was it, 324? What was it, 216? $548. Okay, let's see if I got it. See if you got it right. 18 divided by 548 equals, oh, stupid me. 548 divided by 18. No. 548 divided by 18. Okay, do the math wrong. Go back. 324 minus 216 plus, it's better if I go down here. Go back. 324 minus 216. Bummer. I'm gonna bore you to death. Oh, 108 plus 540. 648. Oh, I got it wrong. Oh. I'm off a number. 648. Okay, all right. So K. All right, so 1 and hold on. Good. 36. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, so you got this K. Can't believe we did all this math for nothing. Okay, and then you plug it back in. What is it, 18? Oh, I don't want to do that shit. Okay. All right. All right, now this thing. Plug it back in and figure out what we got. I don't want to do this crap. Alright, so that's 24. Yeah, okay, fine, good. Alright, good. Okay. So we did the math. It's very boring. And I'm not a math major, so I kind of screwed up. We're going to use this as art. Why? How? I'll show you. Alright, so we're going to make characters. So, back. Alright, X. We're going to make X is Xanadu. Okay, what does Xanadu look like? Kind of like that. Maybe the eyes aren't too big. There we go. I mean, that's Xanadu. Boring. Okay. Y. Y is Yeska. Alright, good. Z. Z is Zoomba. I couldn't figure out any other name. Alright, so you have Zoomba, Yeska, X. Where's our K? What is K? K is Karl. K is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119 That's Karl. Alright, so you have the 3. So what you want to do now is you want to figure out what to do with the numbers. So what numbers do we have here? We have y is -2. Yeska? Now 2 from what I show. 2 equals shoes. So let's just say -2 is no shoes. Okay, Yeska has no shoes. Okay. Xanadu. Xanadu is 3. Xanadu has a trident. This doesn't make sense, but I'll tell you in a minute. Zoomba. What Zoomba? Zoomba is 5. Why put 5? 5 is a ring. 5 golden rings. Zoomba has a ring. Okay, good. Alright, Karl. Karl is 1/6. So I put Karl as 1 is a trophy. 6 is goose. So Karl has a trophy over goose. Sometimes this won't make sense. So I'm just going to cross that out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with this. I'm going to make a story, maybe a cartoon, about the 4 people. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to this stupid thing that I was messing up on so much. Alright. So that's what I have. This is an X. Okay. So, right. 18. What's 18? 18 is the age of voting. So I'm going to say it's a vote. So here's what I'm going to do. Xanadu is telling the story. Xanadu is here. Gosh, it's awful. Awful Xanadu. And Xanadu is preoccupied by himself. So I just thought Xanadu was looking in the mirror. The only reason why I put Xanadu as a primary part of the story is he has the exponent. Now this is a lot of BS on my part of storytelling using math. But Xanadu is with Yeska and Zoomba. Xanadu goes around. I don't even know what Xanadu looks like. Xanadu tells Yeska and Zoomba that he plans on making a vote. We're voting. Okay, so what are they going to vote for? Let's plug in the other ones. This is entirely boring. It's up to you. What was it? Y plus YZ equals what? Was it -12? Yeska says, because Yeska, I use the exponent. So Yeska says to the both of them. Again, there's no Karl here. Yeska tells them that what's 12 in our symbols? 12 is supper, like Last Supper. And since it's negative, -12 means no supper. So he says to Xanadu, who I can't draw. Xanadu looks like crap. And Yeska, or Zoomba rather. That there's no dinner. See, I told you you're gonna not like it, but whatever. And so now Zoomba chimes in. And he's for the 3. What do you have here? Oh, -3. Yeah. Okay, good. Zoomba says, tell you this is a bad art class. Zuma said, okay, 30. 30 is showers. Or rain. It says, we're going to go in the rain. And get food. So that's what they're doing. They're not too happy about it. So what else do we got here? We got Zuma has, what was it? Xanadu has a trident, right? Okay, so we went back here. So what I did was I looked up tridents. And what's funny is that there was a car that I guess it was made in the 60s. And it was a 3-wheel car. And it looked kind of looked like this. And I guess it was very small, one person. But what happened was you opened this clamp up and you got in. So this is a trident car. This is a trident feel. And what's Yeska? Yeska has no shoes. And Zoomba has a ring. Zoomba has 5. So, yes, what's his name? Xanadu tells Yeska, hey, I have a car. It's a trident feel. One of us can go. Okay, and but Yeska says, I don't have any shoes. I can't go. But then Zoomba replies, why don't I ring up Karl? So he calls him on the phone. And Karl's here. And he says, what? And so now we have to figure out Karl's equation. This big fat equation right here, because this goose thing is not going to work. Don't use that. Use this big old clunker. This is what you want. You might have got the whole equation wrong. This would be a 6. All right, so he's going to ask him this. What is it, 324? X squared? Oh, but not minus 216 x squared plus 540. What was this thing? 18? Okay. 18 is vote. So they all made a vote. Like Xanadu, Yeska, and Zoomba made a vote for Karl. Now, this is not math, but what's Karl supposed to do? 324. I don't have a number for 324. What I do have is 3 equals trident, the car. 24 is watch. Minus 216. Minus what? Minus 21 is beer. 6 is goose. 54. I put 54 as car. There was an old show called Car 54. Where are you? 0 equals fox, because 0 is kind of like 0. Okay. So now this is what I'm going to make a story with. Karl borrows Zoomba's car. Here's Karl in this little ridiculous car, which looks like it'll get clobbered. Can't make Karl too well. And supposedly he's in the rain. I guess it's showering. This car is hideous. So it's raining. And Karl has to go to the market. And it's raining, it's awful, it's wet. When he's at the shop, he is astounded I'm making Karl look bad. That the bear and the frozen geese, I don't know what they eat in Karl's place, is empty. So empty. So he decides to ring, what's his name? Zoomba up and says they don't have beer. So he goes back to his car, or it's not his car, it's Xanadu's car. But see, there's a little fox who easily got into the car. This horrible little thing. And he drove off outside the market. Leaving Karl in the rain, soaking wet. So now Xanadu's mad. Doesn't look mad at all. I'm gonna make him always different. His car is stolen. And Yeska doesn't care because Yeska had no shoes anyway. Just feet. That's not even a foot. Bad. And Yeska decides it was not worth the pain or effort. But he still has his phone. Or Zoomba, rather. So he says, I'll get a pizza. Have it delivered. So all this boring thing that you had to spend time watching is my attempt to make a horrible, well, it wasn't really horrible, equation. Took all this time drawing all this stuff, only to surprise you with telling what X, Y, and Z actually mean, and K, and what do you call it, getting numbers here, and making a story, which you probably forgot the whole story, you know, and then Karl is stuck in the shop, but the Zoomba solved the problem. So at least 3 out of 4, it's okay.